Oh, are we getting a flashback scene? Yes? It was a sunny spring afternoon after class. Oh, shit! We got cherry blossoms up in here. That's a neat effect. A light wind made the cherry blossoms dance in the schoolyard and dust gently tickled the nose. Wait, whose point of view is this now? There were groups of new students walking packed in starched new school uniforms and expressed full of nervousness and expectations. This is... Whoa! Point of view switch. Are we just an omniscient narrator at the moment? There were senior students eagerly calling out to them to join their clubs. It was probably a scene played out on most school campuses. Oh wait, no. Mayo's not a senior yet, right? She's only second year. So, okay, which means Naki's probably first year of college. That would make sense because she said she's new to it. Yeah. But it's weird because she said it's been a year, because it feels like this is like startish of the year almost. I think? And if that's the case, then they couldn't have been away for too long. I don't know. Maybe they haven't seen each other for a few months. And when she says a year, she means... Yeah. Anyways. As I let my imagination run wild, I was looking around the campus trying to get a feel for my new surroundings. Okay, no! We are switching points of view. Who is this, then? Are we... It'd be funny if I was you. But I think I'm Mayo at the moment. I'm pretty sure. This is the first time we're getting this. This is interesting. I mean, it's not new to switch points of view. We got that with Takeshi and Kid at the beginning of the game. This is the first time going to somebody else altogether, and somebody else once we made our choice. This is interesting. All of a sudden, from among the din of voices and activity, someone called out to me. Hey, you there! I stopped. Looking in the direction of the voice was a girl student, her face one big smile. From the ribbon on her uniform, it was clear she was a senior. Yeah, so Naki was 2 years older than her. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. I think it's all adding up in my head now. I'm finally starting to understand ages. Her hair was cut short enough that it just hit her ears. It also made her look like a go-getter. She definitely is a go-getter. When I pointed at myself to see if she meant me, she nodded, smiling. Yeah, I mean you! Not me, you! The smiling girl approached me. Do you have a minute? Sure you do, right? If you're up with it, if you're up for it, can I talk with you? Don't worry, it won't take much of your time. What was it with this person? I wondered if she was trying to pick me up, or wait, trying to pick you up like lesbo style, or you mean adding to the club? I had a bad feeling about the situation, but soon she would be a good friend. Seeing my skeptical face, the girl with the bobbed haircut tried to explain herself. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to what? Add her to your club? I mean, I simply wanted to, what? Is that a common misunderstanding? That when you're nice to someone the first time you meet them, then that means you're hitting on them? Because, you know, especially because considering that they're club hunting at the moment, member scouting, I think that would be even less of a reason to make such a misunderstanding, but whatever. Maybe it's just commoner in Japan, only in anime though. I was just wondering if you'd like to join our club. What is your club? Also, wandering. Beautiful. So that was it. I wonder how many people had asked me the same question. What is the club? Programming? Motorbiking? Or something in between? I was pretty sick of the whole thing. As you do. No thank you, I'm not interested. I know in a lot of Japanese high schools that I'm aware of, usually joining one club is mandatory. I know the high school I went to, joining a club was not mandatory, but I kind of wish it was. Because I think it's good for people to be in a club. I actually, I didn't end up joining a club until later on. I wasn't in one in the start, but I really do wish it was mandatory. I think mandatory club is a good idea, but nah. It's good for people like me who are shy and bad at getting to know people. Anyways. That was actually why I didn't join one at first, because I was just like, I don't know if I can know anyone. I don't want to know anyone, but, eh. Oh, really? Have you already decided to join somewhere? No. Okay. So even though we're her point of view, she still has her own voice, which isn't... I'm not sure if that matters, but that's just something to note. Well then! I've decided not to join anything. Oh, don't say that. Won't you just come take a look at our club room? What is your club? I'm so curious. No, thank you. Oh, she sounds a bit robotic at the moment. I guess maybe knocked some fun into her. She said she had a rough home life, whatever that means. But, clearly she seemed kind of depressed, and Naku kind of put some life into her, which, in a way, Naku did that with me as well, didn't she? With Shonen. So she's just a really... She's a leader, she gives joy to other people, she's just an all-around great person. If only she wasn't so close-minded about belief systems, you know, she might have that... Well, everybody needs their faults though, right, to be a good character? Which is why being the best programmer in the world is a bit of a stretch. So we'll have to see what Mayo's faults are to make up for such a good not fault. I'll bet you're wondering what our club is all about. Yes, I am. Not in the least. I am, and I'm the narrator, so I have to say so. Okay, just come take a look. We don't bite. Oh, that's fun. Oh, gosh, you. Oh, this is really interesting. I can see their meeting. Like, this is the kind of thing that... I didn't think you'd get to see this. Huh. Interesting. I wonder how many other... I wonder if every character has some point where we can see their point of view. Or if this is special. There's probably more than just this section, at least, but I'm curious. I said, this kara... Listen, stop talking! Shut up and come with me! Oh, did you see? Did you look in her eyes and see that she was shy? She's like... And then you just looked at her and knew. You have a terrible life. I'm gonna fix it. Come with me. What? She's really pushy, but in a sense, that's a good thing. Because, like, when you're shy, you sometimes just need that extra push. I would know. I'm shy a lot of the time. I've gotten better recently, but, you know, if someone comes up to you and like, hey, something, I'd be like, no thank you. But if they force it, then I'll go with them. And... So, one could look at it as, you know, they're being too aggressive, but I think if you're dealing with the right person, the aggression is necessary. But, yeah. Yeah, stop talking. Shut up and come with me! So that, persistent senior dragged me to their club room half by force. So you was that girl. Well, what, you cut us off there? What? What's the club? Oh my god, is that some kind of plot twist? What kind of secret could their club be? Come on. You got it. Well, what's the club? She hasn't changed a bit. I mean, you're exactly the same, you. Although maybe your boobs have gotten bigger. Be quiet, I was desperate then. There was nothing else I could do. What, would your club like lacking members? Like, if you don't find a single member, we're gonna shut your club down or something. Need a member quota? Why are we so eager to get Mayo to join? Probably because she needed a member quota. It was a matter of life or death for the club. Yeah, okay. So, part of it was to try and help Mayo, but the other part was because he wanted your club. That also makes sense. You could argue that she's taking advantage of someone if she thinks that they're an easy target, but, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do for your club. Huh? It could have been the end of us, yep. It's not that much of a... Really? Really, Shonen? Come on, it's not that hard. Exactly. She means they were short on members and we're about to fold. Exactly. Oh, I see. I mean, including Naki, there were only 3 members. So that's Mayo, or 3 members excluding you? Because that means 4 members including you. So 2 other members, or 1 other? In which case, who are they? Are they important at all? That's pretty grim. I still love Takeshi's laugh. Oh, that's the best thing about Takeshi. Yeah. That's how it works. I was gonna graduate that year, so we had to get new members, or we would have had to close. You don't want that. But what was your club, god damn it? Like the biker gang? Or something? Because didn't you say, because I know Mayo said she used to be like that, but was she like that, like, as a school club, or was that outside of school? I just couldn't stand by and watch the club that we had built go to waste. Well, I guess I see what you mean. So it was the only choice I had if our club was going to survive. Was it coincidence that you picked Mayo, or was there some other reason you were compelled to her? If it was coincidence, then what a coincidental fate that led us here. And if it was some other reason, well, then fate led your fate to the fates. So exactly what kind of club was it? Yes, exactly, that's what I want to know! What? We were a robust model of an intelligent beacon of education while working in the public interest. What? I'm sorry, what is your club? Could you, too long, didn't read.
Oh.
Wow. Guess you took a swig of his cola. What'd you guys do? Exactly! I'm gonna take a swig of my water. The swig has been swigged. Alright, go on. Oh, you was a hacker too? Was that what got Mayo into hacking? Interesting. That'd be really interesting if you got Mayo into hacking, and Mayo's really good at it now. And oh, and that's maybe why she's a lot happier now, because maybe that's a way for her to make more money, though she said she does it not for money. So what's her family problems entail then? Her home problems. Interesting. Okay, who formed the club then? So, interesting, I'm learning all kinds of things. Jeez, that's gross, you see cola everywhere! That's funny though, hacker as a club? I mean, it'd be one thing if you were, programmers, but hackers. That's so funny. Stupid! Ahwa, 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 ahwa! That's probably my favorite scene from the Danganronpa anime. Ahwa, 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 ahwa! Stupid? Hacking's not robust and certainly isn't in the public interest. It can be. It's in the interest of, like, if you hack into companies and tell them you're hacking into them, you can tell them their weaknesses, as we've went over already. That can pay a lot of money, in fact. A lot of legal money, clean money. What are you talking about? Hacking is beautiful. Interesting. I was not aware you was a hacker as well. It's a crime, that's why. It doesn't have to be. Hacking's not just being a crime. You don't know what you're talking about. Hacking doesn't have to be a crime. Huh? You sure? God, Takeshi, you're such a derp. What a Yosuke. Takeshi looked at me. He's like, are you buying this? His eyes said, what the heck is she talking about? Hacking isn't just about being evil, you dum-dum. And you and Maya just look like they're finished. Like, they give up. Like, he doesn't even know basics. I know more basics, and I have amnesia. And I'm probably younger than you. I get it. I mean, I've already heard their explanation. Oh, well, I figured that I'd have to... Oh, well, I figured I'd have to explain it. Takeshi, listen. Sit down. Let me be the teacher for once. I'll give you a break. Originally, hacking as a word meant the rhythmical manipulation of a computer. I did not know that. Interesting. People that could do this were called hackers. That evolved into the word hacker for technicians and research computer experts. But that doesn't mean that they're doing bad things necessarily. It just means that they can hack into the coding. But just because you can hack into the coding doesn't mean you're a criminal. Probably what you're thinking about is the hacking they talk about on the news, meaning a crime committed using a computer. Like when somebody steals secret information or destroys data via computer. But that's a mistake. That kind of thing is called cracking. It's completely different. Although, there can be cracking for the sake of good as well, you know. But, yeah. Interesting though, actually, I will point out, I didn't realize that cracking was specifically the evil kind. I knew about cracking, but again, cracking doesn't have to be evil either, right? So is cracking when you break into someone else's thing? But you can crack for good if you're doing it, like, you know, to try and help them find their weak spots, right? So that's not considered evil, is it? So cracking doesn't have to be evil, is what I'm asking. Anyways, I think. And the people that do this are known as crackers. You need to make a distinction between them. Crackers! That's funny. Why are you guys shocked? You didn't think I'd know this much? I like Yu's shocked face a lot. It looks like so overbloated. Like, I mean, Takeshi's is one thing, but Yu is just like, oh my gosh, let me just back up a little bit away from you. Your awesomeness is overpowering me. What's the matter, everybody? Hey, Shonen. Yes? Are you sure you've lost your memory? Just because I have general knowledge doesn't mean I don't have amnesia. It's general memory loss, I think, even though I seem to not understand some basic concepts. So I'm not fully sure if this is general memory loss, but I clearly do remember general things, which isn't uncommon for memory loss. Well, anyway, you get it now. There's really no connection whatsoever between the word hacking and criminal activity. Although there definitely can be. Because cracking is a type of hacking in a way, but yeah. It was an intelligent gathering for us to gather us to try to boost our computer skills. Ah, I see. So like programmers, right? What's the difference between hackers and programmers? Well, programmers program code. Hackers look into that code and can mess with it, right? Although, so is hacker like the next level of programmer? Possibly? For us together to try to boost our computer skills. Okay. So, to be distinct though, was this specifically hacking, or was it just a programmer club in general? Because I think there's a bit of a difference. Oops, excuse my ignorance. You're not excused. Gosh. Just surprised that you was involved in an indoor club. That's true. And I'm surprised that she's a hacker as well. I mean, I thought you'd bring that up earlier, you know, when mentioning that Mayo was a pro hacker. But you're also one? How good are you? Not as good as Mayo, I'm sure, but... Oh, I was doing all kinds of things. Oh, shit. All said, I must have been involved with 7 groups, and I led all of them. What? That'd be funny. And I guess one of those was a motorcycle gang? Wow, that's crazy. Indoors and outdoors. So, you got the best for whatever you're looking for in a girl, question mark? In a significant other? And Mayo just joined right up then, huh? Nope, I hated it. Oh. You didn't? She didn't join with the club without a fight. Mayo's Mayo, after all. Really? So, I guess only after a while, once Mayo started to realize that she was really good at it, she decided to join, question mark? With that ambiguous comment, you got a distinct look in her eye and started to speak. And may I add to that, now that I'm aware, if I'm understanding this right, Mayo didn't join the club initially because she wasn't interested, and then maybe she, like, you know, helped them out a little bit just to see what it was like, and then from there decided to start becoming a hacker? If that's the case, and that was only like a year ago, that means she's become one of the best hackers in the world in less than a year? I mean, I already thought it was a stretch that at this young age she was considered one of the best, if not the best hacker in the world, but now the idea that she's only been doing it for a year and she's already that good, that's a little much. maybe if you told me some of her faults, I'm willing to let that slide, but that's a bit much. I mean, there's natural talent, and then there's anime character talent, I guess. She's like a main character of a shonen anime. Well, I am shonen. She's like a computer ninja. Yeah, I guess so. She got the computer skills in, what is it? Oh, what's the reference? Bankai normally takes, I don't remember. Ichigo got it in like a week or something, right? But then everybody else it takes like much longer. I don't know. I was trying to make a witty reference and I completely forgot the time spans. But the point is, she got her computer Bankai really quickly. Or if you want to take the ninja route, then she got her I don't know, her QB cloak really quickly? I don't know, but that's like, but you see, that's an otherworldly thing, and you want to do something with your own skills, not someone else's skills. So, I don't know if that's quite the right comparison, but either way, that day I could have taken Mayo to our club room, but instead... Demo? Demo ne? Oh, we are getting more of a flashback. Maybe we're going to switch to Yu's perspective. This is interesting. This is interesting. Slide. So this is their hacking club room. Go on in. Interesting. Matsunaga. Oh, that's cool. Alright. Huh? What's the matter? It's kind of crap, but go ahead. It really is cramped. Well, I suppose. Money. And you have tons of stuff. Money. I suppose. I mean, there's no way I'll fit in here. No, you're not that fat. Excuse me? I mean, whoa. Bitch alert. That was funny. Money! I gotta hear that again. Like always, our little one-room club room was so cluttered there was nowhere to ever walk. Yeah, so this is Yu's point of view. That's it. That's interesting. That was a nice laugh. A lot of the time, I think Yu kind of has an annoying laugh. That's one of her faults. But, that was kind of like using it to her advantage. I liked that. Anyways. Several computers and a steel rack covered the three walls, and the floor was covered in a tangle of cables. Interesting. And what if you also introduced Mayo to ninjas? That would be a plot twist. Because, like, that would mean her entire life was changed by you. The two things that matter the most to her. Ninjas and computers. In what open space there was, computers without covers and bound-up printouts were piled high. A stuffed animal bumblebee, a button with a picture of a nuclear missile blasting off, an unidentified object X, and other stuff were scattered around, almost completely covering the floor. If Mayo had been a clean freak, we would have lost her right there. You see, I'm kind of like a neat freak, but not in the sense of a clean freak, in the sense that I have a place for everything, and it's not necessarily where anybody else would probably put their things, but like, I want it to be there, and if it's not there, I'm like, what the fuck, it's in the wrong place. Even if it's where other people consider the right place, I wouldn't consider it the right place, and I am what matters, because I am the center of my universe. Ooh, who's this? Oh, they're gonna be all girls, right, that's right. I was thinking, oh, are they gonna have any guys? I'm like, wait, no, they can't. At least I don't think they can. So this is random other girl. Oh, Naku, is that a new member? Who is this? What is her name? A girl stood from in front of a computer, her chair nearly buried. She was the head of the club. I thought Naku was the head of the club. What? No. Didn't she say that Naku... No, she said Naku recruited me. But I guess she didn't say she was the head? I'm certain Mayo said she was the head of the club, but maybe I misinterpreted. She was the head of the club, apparently. She always wore glasses with black frames and kept her hair in 2 braids. Okay. Her name was... I forgot. She's the head of your club and you forgot? Since when are you so spacey? That's right, we just barely avoided having our club fold. So as I answer her, I hop from one open inch of floor space to the next into the room. Wow. I haven't decided to join yet. Maya was still contemplating how best to enter the room.
ところで相方は
So where's your partner? Partner? Like, lesbians?
今日は風邪で欠席っす
Out with a cold. Interesting. Is that relevant? Is that because they're an important character to the plot? And if we actually saw them, we'd be like, what? I don't know. Not that we're seeing them anyways, but, eh.
あ、そう流行ってるみたいだから気をつけ
I
ないと
heard one's going around. You gotta be careful.
こんなところに長い時間
Hanging out in a place like this, it'll be even more strange if you didn't get ill. That's true. Maya gingerly entered the room as if searching for one foothold and then another. Every step she took, her footsteps were punctuated with a crunching noise, as if something were breaking. Of course, we didn't pay any attention to it. We were used to shit breaking all the time. As long as it's not any of our important hacking programs, it should be fine.
それじゃあ早速実地体験に行きますか
Okay, now's a chance for you to get a sense of what our club's all about. Please sit down. Sit down and let the magic in your fingertips begin. I unearthed a chair from the pile of junk and gestured to Maya to sit.
私部屋を見に来ただけですから
I'm only here to look until you fall in love with it, of course.
まあまあいいから
Alright. いい
意外と面白い
If you still have doubts, just give it a try. It's pretty fun.
その前に一つ
Hacking
聞いて
the
もいいですか
hacking people's lives away is pretty fun. Well, that's cracking, but just can I ask you something first? No.
何々と
Anything.
このクラブハッキング愛好会でしたよね
This is a hacking club, right? Does that mean we're bad guys or something? Is that what you're gonna ask?
ハッキング同好会
Right. Hacking club.
でもその割に画面に映ってるのただのゲームみたいなんですけど
But it looks like the only thing on the screens are games. Oh, well, does that mean they're goofing off? Or does that mean they're also programmers on the side?
そこは
Well, that's true. We hack game codes. That's one way to hack. You can, like, data mine games to find out all the hidden goodies, which is kind of annoying. And I know a lot of game devs, especially indies, don't like it when a lot of people, like, if they try to make mystery games, and they try to hide a lot of subtle hints, and people are hiding them deep, and they're hiding, and people are going deep into the code and finding things. It's like, oh no, it's supposed to be a secret. Like, nothing's a secret anymore because of data mining, but nah. That's why sometimes people will release incomplete games and include the secrets that they wanted in there later as DLC so that there's a bit of a lasting presence sometimes. But, yeah. Crossed my arms and nodded seriously several times. That's also why we never got Arceus. I'm remembering now, yeah. Because there was supposed to be an event to give us like the flute that lets us get Arceus in Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, I believe. But it never got released, like we never got an American proper event. Because so many people had hacked into the game and already gotten Arceus. They're like, you know what? You want to get it through hacking? Fine, then just get it through hacking. We're not going to give you an event. And as far as I'm aware, that is the main reason that we never got an Arceus event. So, blame the hackers! Anyways, I crossed my arms, nodded seriously several times.
実はハッキングとは名ばかりで
Actually, we just call ourselves a hacking club.
共にプログラミングできる人がいる
None of our current members can really program. Then why are you called the Hacking Club? And you, if you're in 6 other groups, why do you need this group? What is the point?
できる人はみんな卒業しちゃってね
Oh, I see. Everybody that could graduated. I gotcha. You guys were the noobs on the block. And they never taught you much anything, I guess. And Mayo is the new head of the club, probably. Okay.
まあゲームとはいえコンピューター
Even games can have meaning. They aren't bad for helping you get used to computers. Well, that's true. Hey, I'm playing this game on a computer. Dun dun dun. And you can, you know, hack into games, and there's also, like, glitches and game sharks and all kinds of ways you can mess with games, you know, if that's what they wanted to do.
あの 何
Yes? What is it?
今のうちに言っておきますけど私に関わるとろくなことないですよ
Oh, interesting. I'll be upfront about this. Getting involved with me will only get you into trouble. Oh, why is this? Curiouser and curiouser, Matsunaga.
ですから
I mean,
また何言っちゃってるんだろうねこの子は
Oh, morning, kid? Wait, what? I'm confused. I'm confused about what you're saying, you. However, this reminds me of when Mayo said that you used to be a biker. So, it could be that Mayo's saying you don't want to get involved with me, but it turns out you's the one you really don't want to get involved with, and she's like, oh, you're such a kid, thinking you're in serious stuff. Maybe? Look, we're in danger of losing our club as it is. Nothing could be worse than you not joining. Oh, morning, kid. I still don't really get that, but okay. Do you mind if I touch this? Mayo pointed at this keyboard. Oh, be my guest. You operate it by, you don't know how to use a keyboard? Holy shit, how old is this game? How old is this game? I knew it's older, I'm pretty sure it's older than 999. But other than that, I'm not sure how old it is. I guess this was before computers were widespread. And yet they have this futuristic underwater thing with this futuristic AI technology that's crazy advanced and like so much futuristic stuff, and yet computers are new to them, it seems. Like in our day and age, everybody can use a computer, pretty much, except for really old people that never learn. But like, if you're use age, then you can use a fucking computer, unless you're like, unless you're in one of those really poor areas with no computers at all, like, you know, actually, my mind is blanking on names at the moment, but, you know, because, you know, as much as, you know, I sometimes even forget that. I'm like, oh yeah, the world is really great now, every place is pretty prospering at the moment. Like, no, the Americas are doing good, and Japan, you know, is doing pretty good, and a couple other places, but then there's large sections of the world that are still like warring and stuff and aren't doing so good. I tend to forget that, but if you're in one of the prospering places, you can use a computer. Anyways, I'm fine, I know how to use it. I'm already an expert. Are you really? That would actually make more sense. If you're already an expert, then you'd be less Suish for being one of the best programmers. She sat in the chair, took the mouse, and stared at the monitor. She opened several files, finding the one she was looking for. She opened it up and started editing it. Oh shit! She can already program. Didn't even glance at the keyboard, she just tapped non-stop. So yeah, she can already hack then, before even joining the club. That's interesting. I think that's what's going on here, and if that's the case, it's pretty coincidental that, you picked her out. But, interesting. Interesting. So she said that you don't want to get involved with her. Did she maybe do some kind of cracking in the past and really piss some people off when she was younger by accident or something? And that's why she doesn't want to do it for money anymore? Because she's scared of getting, like, too deep in something like that? Maybe? Possibly. Oh, and it's true. I remember you said that she got in on a scholarship because her family was friends because the principal didn't want her to let her talents go to waste. Her talents being the hacking, so she could already hack at this point? I think? Okay, I believe so. The speed of her touch typing was incredible. Sugoi! I've honestly never been very good at typing either. I'm a pretty slow typer, so, yeah. Sugoi! Yup, Sugoi! When she had finished typing, Mayo opened a different piece of software and started typing in commands. The hard disk whirled to life and finally... Ah! Yes? Suddenly the face of a bumblebee appeared on all the monitors in the room. Wow. Neat. Oh, Mayo. That's nice. I like you, Mayo. I still say I think you is my favorite, but you're up there now. You're really close. Really close. I could definitely go either way. Like, if I am somehow on your route, I would be okay with that. But, yeah. That face stared out at us and winked. Then all the faces stuck out their tongues. That's amazing. What a way to say hi. What? So she already knows this stuff. She doesn't need to join the club. But maybe she will to teach them? That's a possibility. But then again, teach them something she herself maybe is afraid of? Possibly? Maybe. What's going on? I can't get this computer to listen to me? You'd have to try overriding her hacking. She's overpowering you. Next instant. Snap? What snap? all the computers suddenly shut down at once. Oh, wow. Oh, man. That hacking is something that kind of fascinates me. I don't want to delve into it. I mean, maybe at some point I will. But, at the moment I don't. Partially due to laziness, partially due to being busy, partially due to, being scared of how deep down the rabbit hole I could go. But it is something that always fascinates me, you know. And I do want to get better with computers, but meh. Yes? The two of us stood there stunned. Finished, Mayo stood up and said quietly,
わかったでしょ
You get it now? What?
私に関わるとろくなことがないの
Nothing good can come of hooking up with me. And in response, you and the president are gonna be like, Are you crazy? That was awesome! You gotta show us how to do that! Mayo, I can already see it coming. You naive, naive girl.
だから
So,
もう付きまとわないで
don't hook up with me. And then she left.
あれ
What in the...
どうしたの
What happened?
パソコンが立ち上がらないんですよ
The computer won't boot up. Oh shit. She somehow made it that it can't turn on? Oh wow. Well, I'm sure hacking can do that, but that's pretty mean. I guess that's her way of trying to say, basically, don't make me come back there. I don't want you, and you're not gonna want me after doing that. But I think Yu's desperate enough. Also, I think she would want talent like that in the hacker group.
電源のコードが抜けちゃったんじゃないの
Sure it's not unplugged? I think Mayo is underestimating Yu's determination to get her as a new member. And how much she would want her after this.
そういうんじゃなくて
That's not
電
it.
源が入ってるのに
It's plugged in,
ないんです
but it won't start up.
え
Huh? She meant that the software had been destroyed. Oh, shit. That's pretty bad. Can you undestroy it, please? That's pretty bad. Mayo, you were kind of a bitch at the time. Wow. The problem wasn't limited to just one machine. All the computers in that room that were connected to the network were in the same state. I'm pretty sure you could, like, get seriously in trouble for doing that, you know? You thought it was okay to just do that and walk away? Like you were making a point to not let you join? I mean, not have her join? I mean, Mayo, man. Like, you could have gotten some serious shit for doing that. Maybe you didn't care, though. Maybe at that point your life was screwed up enough? I'm not sure.
まさかあの子
No way, that girl. She's amazing, right?
あの短時間でここのシステムをクラッキングしたってこと
Could she have cracked the whole system that quickly? Seems like it. Looking down, there was a stuffed animal bumblebee glaring up nastily at me.
マジっすか
Yeah, Maya was kind of a bitch in that moment. In that sense, she's definitely livened up. If she was so depressing back then and so didn't want to do with anyone, and now she's the one who's always suggesting, let's play a game, let's do this, let's do that. It's interesting. You really rubbed off on her. I like that a lot. Oh, this is interesting. I really like this.
マジよ
No kidding. And ellipses, the best response.
たくとんでもねえ女だな
That's crazy.
だってあの時の先輩とんでもなくしつこかったから
Well, Naki was so persistent, it was annoying.
だからってよ
Yeah, but you didn't have to... I mean, that's criminal, so... So, Mayo didn't join? What? Then that would mean that... Wait. Yeah.
逆よその逆
No, you got it backwards.
入部しなかったなんて
I
言って
didn't
な
say
いで
she
しょ
didn't join, did she? Did I? It's just that she didn't join right away.
その後先輩ったら毎日のように私のところまで押しかけるようになった
Of course. After that, Nakyu came bothering me, like, every day. Even though she did that to your computers? Because she did that to your computers, probably.
されたからよ
Because she did that, exactly. Basically, you had been taken by Sarah's genius. By her genius for programming. Day after day, her fixation drove her to call on Maya. Wow, fixation. Ooh, they're really close then. Finally, Maya was overwhelmed by Yu's enthusiasm and joined the club.
こうして私とマヨの付き合いは始まったってわけ
That was how Maya and I became friends. I basically forced her into it. Usually that's not how friendship works, but when someone's shy, sometimes it does.
ニンともカンとも ニンニン。
That was cute. Okie dokie.